Episode 2 of The Day of the Jackal begins with a look at the political landscape in Germany. It's in tatters, to be frank. Many are calling for the upcoming elections to be suspended in light of the assassination. As for Bianca, she receives a call from Allison, who's livid over Emma being behind bars. Allison said, "You are a fucking bitch because you have arrested Emma." Bianca told her that I didn't do that. Allison responded to her, "You're a liar." The thing is, Emma is actually dead, but Bianca doesn't tell Allison for fear of messing up her operation. She uses this as leverage to get Norman Stokes' phone number. However, this death is on Bianca's head, which isn't great. MI6 are going to clear up the mess, but while some want to close down the case, for now Sparrow is their only lead, so they're going to keep this pretense going for the time being. One senior person asked to Bianca, "Did you told her mother that her daughter is dead now?" Bianca said no, and Bianca outspoke that I need Allison because political figure has been assassinated and there is a strong probability that a gun is made by British gun maker. And I have a lead on him. Head of this meeting promised that German will help us. Bianca called the Allison and asked about the Norman Stokes phone number, that I need this number today, and told the Allison, "Don't be worried, Emma will be hands you soon." Meanwhile, the Jackal, whose name here is apparently Charles, but who knows what's real, has his next target, which happens to be the tech mogul, old Dag Charles, UDC. He's also intent on finding who's withholding the money from him. While he works to get his funds back, he's intrigued by this other job to tide his family over. Jackal wives comes to his room and discuss what's going on. Jackal said, "I am dealing one another project with handsome money." Jackal told her that I have to go to complete this for big money. His wife Nuria becomes agree and has some pleasure kiss with him. Another party who's interested to kill the UDC are discussing that can we interest the person who has killed Manfred? Then the head of the meeting watched the TV program that was on air about the UDC. The origin of this hit on UDC happens to be coming from New York. The shadowy businessmen there contemplate whether he's worth investing and bringing in, with the crux of the issue being UDC's new project, River. The tech mogul is promising global economic justice, and he intends to redistribute wealth. That comes from total financial transparency for everyone to see. While he himself has nothing to hide, he knows that others most certainly do. After listening some point of views of UDC with host of that TV program, they decided to kill him as soon as possible. Jackal celebrates the birthday of his son with his family and some friends, and he gave a gift of airplane to his son. Jackal requests his friends don't share and post the birthday pictures with any other. The Jackal gets the details surrounding the origin of the funds, and it's coming from Munich. He leaves right in the middle of his son's birthday party, which Nuria is not happy about. Still, she drives him out to the airport all the same. This seems to be a regular occurrence, given Nuria senses he's in the zone. Bianca is on the case and does some serious digging on this one. Using her contacts and tenacity, she tracks down the make of a bag, which the Jackal has conveniently ripped the logo off. For the Jackal, this is serious. He has a whole number of different passports for different nationalities. He's an expert with languages, and he drives right past Nuria in a taxi, and she notices while heading home. She called him immediately, but Jackal's phone was switched off. She came back to home and told her mother the whole incident. Her mother was angry on her daughter because she let him to spend much time away. Nuria told her mother Charles is a nice man and he loves us. Nuria's brother came and asked about the situation. When he listened that Charles has an affair with someone, he said, "I'll break his legs." Nuria said, "Calm down, I'll fix it." But she's rattled that her husband is keeping secrets and worries that he may be cheating. Allison Sparrow said to the Larry, "Please call the Norman to get his phone number." Bianca did another meeting where she deduces accuracy of the sniper shot, that the guy thereafter is British and potentially ex-army. She also discussed the backpack and the detail of the retailer of that backpack. There are two retailers in UK that are selling this specific brand. Bianca requests to them to give her more time to more investigation. She said no. Bianca has all the details, and she decides to do some digging into the army bases around the UK. Specifically, looking out for exceptional candidates with sniper rifles and those who are right-handed. The age round about 30 to 50 years old. Finally, he gets Norman's number, handing it over to Bianca. She finds out that Norman Stoke is in Belarus, so off she goes. She knows full well that she's jumping headfirst into the lion's den. Jackal also decides to go ahead with the UDC hit. He and Leonore bargain on the final number $20 million, eventually agreeing that the job needs to be done by the 28th before the official release of River. The Jackal is warned not to attract any attention either. This is, of course, easier said than done, given he's out for blood. For now, though, Leonore told to him that Rodan is the code word for UDC and Jackal is going to be the code word for, well, the Jackal, and Jackal moved away. Our killer finds out that the payment withheld to him was made from a company account called Hellalini from the looks of it. Speaking of trails, Bianca follows here but realizes that Norman was waiting for them all along. There are bombs rigged on the doors, and with her teammates down, Norman slips away. He follows the trail back to two names, Hans Lang and Elias Fest. The same Elias, of course, whom he spared in Munich. Bianca does, however, find the suitcase that Charles initially used outside in the woods. She stuffs it in the back of her car, along with her dead teammates, and heads back to MI6, ready for the firestorm that's coming her way. Subscribe this channel for World Wide Web series.